Start at 10 a.m., finish at 11, 12 o'clock. Get a nap, wake up at 10. I'm not even sure that he is a monkey at this point.
We're not even sure. He has no tail. He has no fingers.
Right.
He doesn't have a nose. I don't even know if that's really fur on him. You know, like.
Yeah.
So yeah. So people think he's weird, and he flies, and he sparkles all around him, and.
Did I hear breakfast? Oh, it's you, Lucha Luncheon, world famous Spanish wrestler.
Sí, ¿cómo está usted?
Oh, silly man. Your language makes no sense to me. Would you like some eggs?
No, un tostados con queso, por favor.
French toast and powdered sugar? An excellent way to start off your day.
No, un tostados con queso, por favor.
Pancakes and cream? They'll make you big and strong, like the lumberjacks.
I would like one grilled cheese.
Sausage and eggs?
Give me the grilled cheese.
No! Psst. Do what the monkey says.
How we've been working, Gerard and I, is he's been basically the penciler and I've been the inker. And I guess other than that, we've been creatively equals.
We'll run stuff by Barb, you know. It's basically like, she's like the first person that usually gets to hear about it. And me and Joe basically like the characters, they really write themselves.
Those two would be in the office, in the production office together, and they just, you know, to entertain themselves, they'll start, you know, drawing on, you know, these different ideas that they have, and they started pasting them up on the window on the outside of the office, and they were really good. And I guess after a certain amount of time, I just started asking Joe about it, like, you know, what's up with these characters? What are you doing with them? Because I thought, you know, they look great.
Joe Boyle asked me, he said, hey, Barb, you know, wants to do some stuff, like, she wants to produce some of our stuff. Why don't you use the Breakfast Monkey? Hey, Joe. Yeah? We should draw the Breakfast Monkey's dad.
Yeah?
I basically work on it whenever an idea hits me. Me and Joe usually, as far as the idea process, work separately. We try to work together whenever we can. It's just hard because I'm in Jersey, he's in Brooklyn. The Breakfast Monkey doesn't have a dad, so we're going to give him a dad.
We were walking down the street, I think, after a meeting one day, and, you know, I think he said something like, you know, we should do a story where Crazy Boy, you know, has a splinter in his finger or something, and I mean, and then from that we just, you know, went on, and we have like a whole show based on that now. You know, that's like one of our shows, and it's funny, you know. It's just we're just like walking down the street like laughing at each other. People think we're like morons.
They were just having so much fun, and one day they said, hey, you know, Barb, come and listen to this. So they actually performed the storyboard for me, and it was so hilarious. I actually am fairly well acquainted with a development person in the industry, and when she was in town, I set up an appointment, and we went, and the guys performed the storyboard for her, and pretty much she thought it was hilarious, and she got one of the owners of the company, the production studio, to come into the room, and they had to perform it yet again, and he loved it. And so the next thing we know, they're signing us up for an option to represent us to the networks.
We can do this panel, and
right now we're in the process of trying to get our full color animatic together. We've got full color boards together now, and they've been scanned into the computer, and we're ready to move them into the Avid and do another record with the sound.
Listen to me, monkey. Ah! You turned my head into a stack of pancakes! For this I will destroy your city!
A lot of times if you're a nobody and you go to a network with an idea, and it could be a fabulous idea, they're not going to look at you because you don't have representation. They're not going to take you seriously. They want you to have representation.
Like a man. The real thing is, like, where we are now is trying to get meetings with people who can now do something with it, and now put it on TV, and now, you know, get the Breakfast Monkey on the screen, hopefully.
If Cartoon Network were interested in us right now, they already have all of their shows for their 2002 lineup.
If there's even an interest, we're looking at a pilot in 2002, 2003, so we're looking at like a show maybe in 2004. You know, so it's a little bit of ways.
In the meantime, I'm a production manager on a new show that's going to be on Cartoon Network, and hopefully the show that I've been working on for the last several years will get picked up again, so we'll at least have some work for the next couple of years while we're trying to get the Breakfast Monkey out there.
Since we're in this like waiting period or pitch period and it takes so long, I had to get like a crummy job, and
I'm sure something will happen with it. There's a lot of people backing us up right now, and Air's having a great time doing it, so, you know, hopefully that all counts for something, and hopefully that all leads up to something, and even if that's like a couple years away, you know, that's kind of how it goes, and, you know, and then people will learn they should have done something sooner.
Well, my name's Crazy Boy, and this here's Tinklefish. And why is he called Tinklefish? Well, he's got a problem with his bladder. And why are you called Crazy Boy? Well, I'm sure glad you asked that, little egg monkey. Well, when I was a young boy, I put sparkles in my